Anambra State. As we see more and more buzz about the polls, the chances of the candidate is what both indigenes and non-indigenes of Anambra State are trying to permutate. One of the candidates is a businessman, and his decision to run came as a surprise to some people. But this man appears to be resolute in what he believes his dreams are for Anambra State. Joining me now on the set is a Labour Party candidate, Dr. Succeed-Ifeanyi, a businessman and the boss of the Capital Oil. Welcome to Politics, Dr. Uba.
Welcome.
Thank you for joining us. A lot of people want to ask, you are a businessman. We know you to be a businessman. What are you doing in politics? And now you want to contest for the governor of Anambra State. Why?
Well, thank you, Sean. It is very important for us to change the trend of politics in Nigeria. It is time for businessmen to get into politics, because in business you play the biggest politic in life. So I think you can go and check what has happened all over the world today. You know about Nelson Rockefeller, the former governor of New York, and then a lot of people. So many people that has excelled in politics. At this particular point in time, I think Anambra need strategic business solution in order to lift the state up, and that is why Ifeanyi is in business.
A lot of people will say you are a new bride, a fresh one on the political scene in Anambra State. You, so to say, your experience is not that much when it comes to politics. Don't you think this will count in the polls?
No, I don't think so, because even when we're in business, we help to fine-tune the scope of political business in Anambra State or in Nigeria. You cannot have any politics without businessmen. Most of the politics in Nigeria is being sponsored by businessmen, and then you can't put your money where you don't understand.
So you've been sponsoring politics before?
Yeah, we help politicians. Nobody can say no to that. We help good people that we think that can add value in politics, but unfortunately, sometimes you don't get good results because I don't know.
So is it a question now of you once sponsored politics, but now you are not getting what you desire? That's why you're moving into it.
Well, no. Yes, I care for my state, Anambra State, and anybody that loves his state will always sponsor and then at least see how he can help good people to, get into business of politics. But unfortunately, when you don't have people, we don't have the desired expectation from politicians or from people representing our communities or our states, you need to take the bull by the horn. I think that is why Ifeanyi. And then I want to also tell you that no matter how you may undermine what will be the result of Anambra State, I'll tell you the moving hand of God is in Anambra State to change the political scope of Anambra State.
In what direction?
You will see.
A lot of people will say that the way the mainstream business is being run is quite different from how the business of politics. Do you think you have what it takes to run the business of politics?
Well, the only different thing is that politicians say things they don't do. Businessmen say things they do. So I think businessmen are better in politics than politicians.
We've seen a lot of businessmen when they get into politics. The game surely changes.
No. If you know businessmen, real businessmen, people that want to see their tomorrow, people that want to continue to rise in business, when they say yes, their yes is their yes. So you look at, do I take a politician or do I take a businessman? The most important thing is, what do you do for people? What is your plan for the people? Where is your manifesto? What do you have to give to your people? Not the manifesto is, I will put this, I will do. Give a statistics position of your manifesto. Let people see your manifesto and articulate your manifesto and see where you are going. That is my business. And then I want to also tell you that I'm in this business to raise the bar. I'm in this business. Anambra must work by the grace of God. I'm in Anambra to raise the bar.
In what way are you going to raise the bar?
Well, we need to give Anambra people a new sense of life. Where we are today is where I call level 9. When we get to level 10, that is the end. That is the end. If possible, something else will happen in the world, because Anambra is very strategic to the world.
Well, you see, let me just engage you a bit on why Anambra is important, because we know it's in the southeast and all of that. But a lot of people want to ask that question. You're a businessman, and of course you will have calculated your aims and objectives, and you will have laid your eggs on the table. But again, tell us, what are the pros and the cons? Why do you think Anambra is important?
Well, first, Anambra is the head of the Southeast. It's Igbo. And secondly, if you look at page 3 of my manifesto, you can see great people that has, you can see names, people that came out of Anambra State, people that has excelled so much in different endeavors: commerce, industry, politics, academia, economic development, and religion. Nnamdi Azikiwe, Emeka Odumegwuojukwu, Alex Ekwueme, Chinua Achebe, Emeka Anyako, Luis Odumegwuojukwu, Nwafọ Orizu, Okpabia Sika, Chubo Kadigbo, Edwin Umezuoke, Cardinal Francis Arinze, Sir Louis Mbenefo, so many people, Robert Economy, Peter Obi, Ezife, Mbadiniju, Ngige, Chris Ngige, Vegetable. Look, you can uncountable names that comes from Anambra State. These are pillars of Nigeria. In my page 3, you can look at it.
Yeah, I understand.
So we have these wonderful people from Anambra State, and then still they start working.
There is a controversy about where you come from, actually, whether you are from Imo State or from Anambra State. Tell us the true state of things.
I'm a core Anambra and a core new man.
So where is the story of you from Imo coming from?
I don't know about Imo. Who says so? I've never heard of that before.
Really?
I've never heard.
The stories are all over the place.
I'm a core Newi man.
Okay, tell me about your manifesto. I've read a bit about it, but then people of Anambra want to know what exactly you want to do differently. What exactly are your plans for the people of Anambra?
Well, people have their opinions, but first and foremost, I'm a practical human being. And I thank God for His grace upon my life. At this particular point in time, Anambra needs rescue. Not rescue Anambra needs detailed rescue. You need to give Anambra position. I will do this from day 1 to day 5. And they will be watching you. You will tell them how you intend to achieve it. You tell them the mechanism you are going to use. Anambra doesn't need storytellers. Anambra need people that can give you statistics of everything, give you the resolution of it, where problem comes from, how to fix the problem. That is why you put up manifesto.
So what exactly are your manifestos now?
Well, you can look at my manifesto. You can ask anything you want from my manifesto.
That's what I'm asking. Now, people want to know. A lot of people have not seen this. I have a couple of these. Tell us,
you can go
what are your action plans?
www.ifeanyi.governor.com. You can download it and you can call it.
What of the Anambrian who does not have access to internet? They're watching now.
There's a lot of people who have manifesto in it. I am the only politician today in Anambra that have 326 offices in every ward in Anambra State. It's unprecedented in the history of Anambra politics. So go to your ward. There is a manifesto in our office.
So you cannot tell us now?
No, we have 8-point agenda.
Tell us about that.
First is ensure security of lives and property so that our citizens are safe and our business can thrive. Reform education and training to empower Anambra youths with the skills and opportunity to achieve their dreams. Lead an economic revolution which harnesses the drive and entrepreneurship spirit of our people.
All right, let me take you up on that, because
localize agriculture and protect our national environment. You want it's 8 points agenda.
Oh, great.
It's 8 points.
We've seen 7-point agenda before. You are you are coming up with 8-point agenda. let me take you up about the issue of entrepreneurship. How exactly do you hope to achieve this? You are a businessman. Tell us in practical terms, how do you hope to make people, youth of Anambra, gainfully employed?
Well, we intend to, that is my area of specialty. Anambra people, we command business in Nigeria. The commerce today in Nigeria, Anambra manages about 65% of commerce in Nigeria. And that is our strength. That is our own oil well. Okay? So what we need to do is to bring back our people's business to life. there is no way we can survive with the trend of banking charges and all sorts